is the first session what we are starting the batch. So before going to start the session, I would like to uh, let you know the few things about the session. So yeah, first thing would be, if you while running the classes, I would request you people, please kindly mute yourself. If you wanted to talk anything, you just unmute yourself and you can please speak with me. Okay, I don't have any concerns, but one thing my request would be, maybe other people might be it will be disturbed if it will be the background noise kind of thing. Okay, so now the next thing would be a, okay, so yeah, hi Srikanta. So I just was explaining about during the, when the session is running. So I was just requesting to people be on mute. Okay, so it should not disturb for others. Okay, maybe sometimes recording may not be happen properly. That is the only request what I was asking to people. Then coming to the next thing, I would like to tell you few things here. So now let us see the first point number one would be, every session will be recorded and placed in the drive. Then no need to refer any other documents, other videos for interview preparation. And if you are and for your working knowledge purpose, because whatever I am going to explain in the session, that will be sufficient. Okay, but anyhow, for interview preparation point of view, definitely I will provide you separate material, separate interview related question and answers. You don't worry about that one. Then coming to the topic wise, the configuration material will be provided towards the end, because let's say today we are completed general ledger accounting. Then for that particular topic, then I am going to provide entire configuration material. Okay, so now you can use it for your practice purpose. But towards end, once all the sessions will be completed, I am going to provide you the full set of configuration material, which includes all the modules. Then the batch is a regular batch. It's every day. So Monday to Saturday. Okay, these timings are differ. It's not the same here. It's a 6:30 to 7:30. The batch which was planned, but maybe 10 minutes vary will be there. I'm expecting 6:40. Some people are asking, please start at 6:40, but maybe 10 minutes. Okay, variation will be there, but we will see that one. Then each person email ID and phone number should be given, okay, in the WhatsApp. You just ping me if you don't mind. Toward once the class will be ended, because for further communications, okay, I would require this information. Then interview preparation, I will take care of this interview preparation to upskill your knowledge. This is not the TRM. To upskill your knowledge, FICO. Then okay, so this point, it's not applicable basically for you people. Okay, I'll just remove this one. First of all, this point, it is not applicable for us, for FICO people. Then every topic will be explained in the Excel or PPT or in the Word document. Then process documents for each topic in PPT. Then duration of the batch, approximately the tentative time I have updated here is a 4 months, because as I mentioned in the demo session, 3.5 months. But now for, the 15 days time which I kept as a buffer time. Okay, if something will be goes wrong, then we must have to utilize those 15 days. That is what only my intention. Okay, so for any queries what I have explained about the points here. Okay, now moving to that, you can see this is the server which we are going to use for our classes. It's a S4 HANA 2022. So this is the server S4 HANA 2022. You can see here it's a S4 2022. And for your information, this is a well configured server since 2022. 2.5 years, more than 2 years, I am using this server because I only did the all the setup in this server. Now, as expected, it is working. Even this server, which is going to support for your Fury apps also. But we will see how the Fury to be accessed. Then this also one of the session which we are going to see in the session. Which I am going to cover. Okay. So now the latest server what we are having, the latest S4 HANA version is a 2023. Okay, 2023, which was released on September 2023. But that system, it is available, but still I haven't seen that one because the setup and the system functionality wise, it will be the same. There might be a minor changes. Okay. Then so now this is my user ID, S22 user 61. Okay, whenever you want, if you need to refer anything, what configuration I have done, what documents I have posted, you always you can refer my you can use, you can search my user ID. Okay, then so that you may get some information. Okay, if configuration, if documents which you want to refer. Okay. So anything so far? Any queries? Okay. Okay. So now let us see the topics what we are going to discuss about, because that detailed which I have already explained in the demo session. But let us see once again here what are the topics which we are going to discuss about. Then finance, finance. Under finance, the topics which we are going to discuss is a organization, organization structure of FICO. Then next one is a general ledger accounting. The third one would be a accounts payable. Accounts receivable, accounts payable, accounts receivable, new asset accounting. Okay, then put it here. The one more which I missed here. The fourth one is the bank accounting. Bank accounting. Then new asset accounting. New asset accounting. Then new general ledger accounting. New GL accounting. So these are the topics. Again, if you go in depth, there are n number of topics are there. Okay, so now which I have already shown you. Now, so these are the topics which we are going to discuss into the finance module. Then coming to the controlling module. Controlling. So under controlling, the first topic would be a cost element accounting. Remember, I'll put the note here, since the cost, there is no cost element accounting in S4 HANA system. Okay, but few people doesn't aware, because it's completely has been decommissioned in S4 HANA system. It's replaced with GL accounting, but at least we should know the relationship. That is what the reason why they have removed. Okay, what is the change point over there? Here we must have to understand the change point also, why they have removed. There should be some reason behind that. That I will explain in detail. Then cost center accounting. So especially in the cost center accounting, there is a new concept which has been introduced, is a cost center budgeting, but the budgeting and availability control concept, which was available only for internal orders. Even they have extended that the similar concept to the cost center accounting also, that we will see during the session. Then internal orders, profit center accounting, then product costing, then COPA, controlling and profitability analysis. COPA stands for controlling profitability analysis. Then once all these topics will be completed, then the integration. So the integration between material management, integration with finance. So now the second one would be a sales and distribution. Sales and distribution integration with finance. So these are the modules which we are going to see. Okay, once this will be completed, even one more point which I have missed here, then in the bank accounting, because I am going to cover the additional topic would be here. And let me include, that is a one important point which I have not yet covered. But once this will be completed, I am going to logbox, because logbox also one of the topic which we are going to see in the sessions. Okay, so now these are the topics which we are going to see. Then once all topics will be completed, then we'll start the real-time project sessions. There are 54 topics which are listed. Real-time project topics. So the real-time project topics would be the sessions would be, it could be for implementation and it could be a migration related. Okay, I am going to cover the types of projects. In the types of project, what are the steps need to be take care during the implementation? What are the steps need to be take care for the during the migration project, and what we have to do and what kind of documents we need to prepare? That I am going to explain in detail in the session, because the real-time project sessions are very important one, because the validations and the substitutions which we will see towards end during the project sessions, which I am going to cover. Once the project sessions, once you will be satisfied, then what the next topic would be. I mean, see, my intention for interview preparation, I'm going to plan. I mean, I will give you, maybe we can plan during the weekends, because interview preparation we will discuss about interview preparation, because see, my students are there. Okay, they are also working in somewhere, some organizations. Maybe I will allocate, or I will give their contact numbers. Okay, so now they will approach you, they will take your interview. Okay, so now, but that will be also recorded, but that I'm just planning. I have already discussed about that one. Then we will see that one according to your feasibility. Okay, if you are comfortable, okay sir, you can go ahead and take the interview. Then I will assign to one PIC for that one. Then definitely you can, they will contact you. Then they will conduct the interview. At least 15 to 20 minutes will be there initial days. Then going forward, once the classes once the topics will be covered more and more, then definitely we will we are going to discuss. If required, then I'll be there as a backend. Okay, then I am going to watch. I will also participate in the interviews. Then what you are going to explaining. Okay, in case if anything wrong, then definitely I will correct over there. Okay, you need to explain like this. Okay, so now interview preparation. Now then for interview material and art, anyhow, as I said, I'm going to provide you the configuration material and for interview preparation kind of material. So all the project related stuff, okay, which I'm going to provide. Because see, now there is a current batch which is already running. Okay, so the current batch for the, I mean, for real-time project sessions, that there is a batch is going on. Okay, so now for them, which I have already started, okay, implementation related and migration process, which is already been completed. So now still it is going on. The batch is a, that is the evening time. The interview, that is for real time sessions related batch, which is going, which is running evening time. But I'm going to include the topics what we will discuss in this session itself. Now, okay. So far, any queries? And also I just want to tell you the sessions, as I mentioned, from Monday to Saturday and morning 6:30 to 7:30. Any queries so far? Anyone, could you please, if anyone has any query, so please open your mouth and you can ask me. Anyone, any query. Okay. So if there are no queries, then let's move on to the topic. Okay. So now, as we have seen the topics which we are going to discuss here. So now let us see the, okay. So now what we are going to learn. Okay. So now first we are going to learn in the topics, as I have mentioned, all these topics are which we are going to learn in S4 HANA system. Okay. Even I have ECC system also. Remember, I'm mentioning this point clearly. Even I have ECC system also. Wherever I want to present both the systems, ECC system as well as S4 HANA system, I'll keep both the systems side by side. Then I will explain you the concept. Okay, in case if that will be needed. Let's say the bank accounting. Let's say the GL account. Um, GL account setup. For all these things, definitely I must have to show both the systems. So then only you people can understand what is there in ECC system, what is there in S4 HANA system. This is what I am going to show during the sessions. Okay. So now let's move on to the, let's move on to the, okay. So now I'm going to ask you few questions to you people. Maybe you people, some are already working in SAP, some people may not be aware. Okay. So now, first of all, what is the reason to adapting or to implementing organizations FICO? Can anyone tell what is the reason which they wanted to implement the FICO? I mean, either it could be FI module or it could be a CO module. Can anyone explain what is the reason? Hello, am I
To
audible?
yes, yes. To record the
Yes, I
all
can.
financial, yeah, to record the all financial transactions, and for
Yes.
CO, yeah, and for CO, it is actually to control the financial things
Mm-hmm. What about next?
and give the actually financial reports. Let's say balance sheet and
Exactly.
profit and loss statement and all.
Exactly. What Srikanth rightly said. So, the purpose of the financial accounting, which we are going to use to record all the business transactions. Okay, so to record all the business transactions. So what does it mean by the business transactions? Okay, now I will explain those things in detail. Okay, as Srikanth rightly said, we will see what is the reason behind that. But before going to start the, the architecture level and that module level, first let us see the team structure in organization. Okay, now let us see here. Before going to start, as I have mentioned in the last, whoever attended the demo, second. Okay, so for whoever has been attended the demo, as I have mentioned, okay, now let us take the real time characters so that we can understand the logic here. Okay, so now let's see here. I'm going to, what I'll do, I'm going to keep the, now let's say, let us understand here first the team structure, teams structure. Okay, so now what we are going to learn, first thing is that I'll give an example here. So now here, let's say I have a client is a Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, so now I'll now what I'm trying to do here, Mahindra and Mahindra. Remember, please concentrate here. Mahindra and Mahindra, they are using at this moment. Okay, at this moment, I'll put even that point also. At this moment, they are using, let us assume some MS Dynamics. Microsoft Dynamics is one of the ERP software. Okay, even they are using Mahindra and Mahindra at this moment, they are using Microsoft Dynamics software to record as mentioned, to record all the business transactions, to record Microsoft Dynamics software. I'll put it like this: software to record all the financial transactions, all the financial business transactions. Okay, because I'm going to take the example here. Okay, so now you can see here, I'll later on I'll bring the screenshots also. Okay, so now at this moment, Mahindra and Mahindra is using is a Microsoft Dynamics software in order to record their business transactions. When I say the business transactions, it could be a accounts payable, means let's say now today we have purchased one laptop, let's assume, or today we have purchased one car, or today I have purchased one land. What I have to do, I must have to make the payment to the vendor, or else somebody has given some service, let's say some repair, some AC repair. So I have to pay the amount to that particular service, to that particular vendor. Then let's say receivables. The similar way, accounts receivable also. Okay, we have sold some goods to the customer. So now we have to receive the amount from the customer. Okay, so all these transactions, which I am going to call it as all these activities, I am going to call it as a business transactions. Wherever the financial related things are going to related internally, means now you have to give some amount to someone, then there is a finance, it has been involved, there is a money is involved at the back end. Okay, so now so all the business transactions are recorded. Now what they have decided, I mean Mahindra and Mahindra, they have decided that because the at this moment the software Microsoft Dynamics, which is not supporting for their business operations. Okay, so MS Dynamics is not supporting for business, for all, I'll put it for all business operations. So they have decided that they want to go for SAP S/4HANA 2022 version implementation. They want to go for the SAP S/4HANA implementation. Okay, this is how the backend is happen. Now, so now let's move to this one down. So now the team structure. Now remember, so here what it has become, the Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, remember Mahindra and Mahindra is the client. Client means whoever is going to implementing the software. Now Mahindra and Mahindra is the client here. Now they must have to choose one implementation partner. Okay, client here. Then let's say they have discussed with, some implementation partner. Let's say the IBM. So IBM is the implementation partner. Remember, there is a difference between client and implementation partner. So implementation partner, our role, I will explain where will be the our role in this structure. So now let us see here. First, let us see the client team structure. Client means who is the client? Mahindra and Mahindra is the client. Okay. So now then come to the implementation partner. So who is the implementation partner? Who is going to implementing this one? IBM is going to implement software to the Mahindra and Mahindra. Remember this one. Okay, is it clear for all? What is the difference between client and implementation partner? These are all the fundamental things you must have to aware all these things. Is it clear? First of all, I'm asking you people again, is it clear? If anyone is not clear, don't feel any shy. Please open your mouth and ask me. Yes, Venkat, any query?
Yes, clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now first, being as a consultant, you must have to understand, because where we will be there, what is our role. Okay, so now let us see the client here. Now client side team structure, how the client side team structure will be there. Then project manager will be there. Under project manager, process owners will be there. Under process managers, core team members will be there. Under core team members, end users will be there. So now this structure is wherever you can go. This structure is it's a standard structure. This structure, what we are seeing here, it is a standard organization structure. Okay, this wherever you can go, any organization, you can go to any organization, but this will be the same. Okay. Now, okay. So now here, this is the team structure under under core team members, end users will be there. I will come later where we are going to interact, to whom we are closely interacting to get the information. Now, let us understand the implementation partner structure. Here also the project manager will be there. Under project manager, delivery manager will be there. Under delivery manager, team leads will be there. Under team leads, consultants will be there. So this is the team structure of the implementation here. Now, where we are. Now, this is the project manager, delivery manager, team leads, the clients, consultants are there. So now you peoples are here. You peoples will come, your role will be here. Your role will be starting here. Okay. So now remember, all your people role will be, all your peoples. Okay. Okay. I'll take the Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna will come here. Let's say the Chaudhaya, okay, Nidhi, Venkatesh. Okay, so Venkatesh, then Srikant. So you peoples will be here. Your role will be here. Then remember, this could be a, because as I have mentioned here, your role will be here. But remember, again, we are going to discuss in detail about the team structure during the implementation project or support, whatever it may be. Because what will happen, the simple logic here is that the team lead, when I mentioned, first let us come from here, core team member. So now the core team members, remember, each module has a separate core team member. Each module, okay, or else straightforward, the core team members are different for each module. So I would say, so because finance person doesn't know the process of material management, the material management person doesn't know about the finance process. Okay, if one person would like to give all the inputs, that may not be sufficient. So that is the reason the core team members, okay, let's say the one person is from the, like it's a finance, okay, FI core team member. FI core team member will be there. Let's say the CO core team member. CO core team member. Let's say the MM core team member. Let's say the ESD core team member. So the core team member, each core team member, it's a responsible for that particular department, because I would say that department wise, the peoples are going to participate based on the department. The similar logic will be applicable here also. For consultant level, the similar logic will be applicable here. So the FI consultant will be there. FI consultant will be there, then CO consultant will be there, CO will be there, consultant will be there, then SD consultant will be there. SD consultant will be there. So again, in each team, it could be a multiple people, because in one team, maybe we could have that depends on the volume of the organization, then depends on the support structure. I mean, depends on the structure of the organization. Because if you see, if you want to support 24/7, then each shift wise the consultants need to work here. For each shift wise, you have to work. Okay, it's a depends on the organization. That's what I mentioned. The volume of the organization, how they are going to support. Okay, it's a depends on the organization structure. Remember these core team members. I'll put this one, core team members. Okay. So okay, team structure. Now it is clear for us now. Okay, who is the you peoples will be here. Remember, I'm just reminding once again, your role will be here. Your role will be here. Okay, at the similar way, the team leads also, each module has a separate team leads. Team leads means they are going to under team leads only we will be working consultants. Then this is the team structure. First, you should have clear understanding here, team structure. Then let us move on to the once the team structure. Once any queries so far?
Actually, I have one query. The delivery managers in that actually under delivery manager, project manager will sit, but I feel that
See, project manager will be there. Under project manager, delivery manager, first project manager. Under project manager only the delivery manager will sit, because he is the person responsible to all the deliverables. Okay. But say, let's say some person is seated in on site, some person is seated in offshore. Okay, you cannot say that one, right? But both are will be responsible for the deliveries, but delivery manager is more responsible for the deliverables.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine, no problem. Then okay, so now this is the team structure. Now let us jump into the subject. I think before going to start, I just want to give few things. 1 second, let me stop my screen sharing. I would like to share a few things here. Okay, I'm representing the screen. Okay, so now as mentioned by Srikanth, let us see the few things about see, I think this you people already aware. Okay, SAP stands for System Applications and Products in Data Processing. SAP is one of the ERP package. Okay, ERP, there is a separate application is there for ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resources Planning. Even in the market nowadays, if you can see here, there are n number of ERP packages are there. Now, like I would say, the Oracle software is there, Microsoft Dynamics is there, Tally is there. Then even there are n number of ERP packages are available, but still most of the organizations are showing interest to use the or to adapt the SAP functionalities. Okay, so now what is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that? Because I have a Microsoft Dynamics is there, even that is also ERP package. But the challenge here, the organizations are facing the challenge. Then each and every department wise, let's say my organization is a let's say the Mahindra and Mahindra is they are having the simple logic. The simple logic here, you can see you in India, it's a Mahindra and Mahindra is one of the organization. So Mahindra and Mahindra has a different operations, different business operations. The business operations, I would say, number one is a banking sector, because they are having the banking, they are also having the manufacturing, they are also having the manufacturing industry, and also they are also having the service industry. Okay, they are also providing the services. Okay, so now you can see here during this process, let's say for manufacturing process. So now what if I want to manufacture a single car? Okay, then what we have to do, we have to purchase a raw material, then we have to make the payment. So there will be a n number of process steps are involved in this process. So now what will happen if I want to, if we want to purchase a raw material from the vendor, for purchasing perspective, the current software what I am using, the Microsoft Dynamics, which is not going to support, and for purchasing and as well as to record all my business transactions. So that is the reason what I am going to implement the SAP software. By implementing that one, what we are going to achieve, we can integrate, there is a integrated mechanism between or among all the departments, because which SAP software, it has functionality of the integration between all the departments. So that is one of the biggest advantage. Okay, so now let us see here. So now, as mentioned by Srikanth, now you can see it covers all the techniques. What is mean by ERP, how it is going to help to the organizations. Okay, this and all. Now, coming to the landscape is a very important one for you people. Okay, landscape is nothing but a system structure. How you are going to, how your systems will be, how your systems will be. It's a very important one for you people. Landscape. Okay, SAP. This is also one of the interview question. For interview point of view, wherever I am explaining the content which I am going to highlight in the different color, then the same notes will be placed into the Google Drive. You can access from there. Then you can take a note during your preparation, just for your information. Okay, SAP landscape. What is mean by the landscape? Okay, I will ask you people one question. Let's say you want to manufacture a product. I mean, you want to develop some. Okay, so now I will give a small example here. So now first thing, what you wanted to do, you want to adapt some functionalities. Okay, I mean, let's say I'll give a small example, but at this moment, the through the WhatsApp, you people can able to send the messages only to the 5 people. So earlier it was 10 or 20 people. Now it is restricted to the only 5 people. Let's say now, there is a new feature has been introduced. Okay, the message which they are going to send beyond the 5%, I mean beyond the 5 people, beyond the 10 people. Let's assume what they have to do. The simple logic is that first they have to perform, they have to develop that one, they have to test it properly, whether the message which is going to, which it can be delivered to the 10 peoples or 15, more than 10 peoples or not. Am I right? It has to be developed, then it has to be tested properly, then that will be released to the public, to you, to customers. The similar way here also, the landscape which is designed in SAP, number one, let's say the development. development server. Then quality. Okay, I'll put it here again. Okay, first development server, quality server, then production server will be there. Remember, this is the landscape. I'll put in this format. This format will be feasible for us because the transport movement also we have to discuss. See, now when I mentioned the development server, under development server, remember each server has multiple clients. Remember, note, I'll put it here. I'll put it. Each server has multiple clients. Now see, the moment when I could see here how many clients are there. Here, this is the client which I have logged here, the 800 server which I have logged, the client is a. Let's see how many clients are there. You can see there are 2 clients are there in this server. See, now this is the server. In one server, I can map multiple clients, remember. The one is a 000, 000 and 800, which we are using at this moment is a 800 client, just for your information. Okay, so now in the development server, as I mentioned, each server may have the multiple clients. Okay, each server has multiple clients, but again, it's depends on the organization feasibility. Okay, let's say the development server 100 is a. Okay, let's say the D10. Okay, or else okay D10 is for development. For development, I'll put it 100. Most probably it will be there. D100, I'll put it as a D100 is a development purpose. Then D110 is a sandbox system, my sandbox system. We will discuss in detail about the sandbox and the development. Now in this quality server, okay, so Q100 quality. Some organizations they go for the pre-production also, but pre-production it's not mandatory. I mean it's optional. Again, the let's say the P100. I'll put it as a production system. So now we just have seen this one. Remember, this is the very, very important one. We will discuss now how the transport movement. Okay, once we will be there in the configuration, then I will explain you how the what is meant by the transport request, then how it will be moved. Okay, how the changes will be moved, then we will see that one. Okay, so now this, remember this one, this organization, this the landscape structure is a very, very important one for you people, for your interview point of view, for your interview perspective. As I mentioned, I am going to highlight into the different color. Okay, for your interview point of view, if you want, you can take a note this one. Okay, I'll use only one color. Okay, then it's up. Then this we will discuss again. Still, this topic is pending. Okay, we will discuss in detail. Okay, so now coming to the client has been decided that because older version was ECC 6.0, now we have the versions. We have the S4HANA versions, because now if you want to buy a mobile from the market, what you are going to do? Obviously, you will choose as a the latest model only. The similar way here also. If I want to go for the SAP implementation, what is the latest software which is available? Okay, so now, so what we are going to do, as I mentioned, we are going to implementing the software here is a S4HANA 2022. That is the ERP package which we are going to implementing. Okay, this I have already highlighted in the beginning. Now, sorry. Now coming to the, you people might have worked in ECC system. There might be some people have an experience like end user experience or some other experience. Okay, but now why the organizations are moving from older version? Okay, let's say my as I mentioned, Microsoft Dynamics, it's a completely software. The Microsoft Dynamics has been developed by the X++ language, but now SAP, which has been developed by their own language, it is a ABAP language, advanced business programming language, which has been developed by the SAP, has been developed by their own language. Now you can see here the SAP is developed by the ABAP language. Microsoft Dynamics has been developed as a X++ language. Okay, so both are different systems. The database structure is a different for both the systems. Okay, so now what we are going to do? So now while doing the implementation, because whatever the business transactions which are happened or which are going to happen in the future also, all those business transactions which I have to bring into my SAP system. Okay, that just keep in mind that one. But now let us see, if I am going to move S4 HANA version, there could be some advantages, right? What are the advantages which the SAP has been facilitated? Okay, let us see here. Now let us see, there are few advantages what SAP has been provided. Okay, in tomorrow's session I will open and I will show you that ECC also, how ECC will looks like. Remember, the important thing here is that important thing, as compare between ECC and S4 HANA, there are no changes in screens. There are no changes in screens. In screens, it will be able to see. When I say the screens, don't think about inside of the screens. When I say the easy access, and as well as the easy access and IMG access, we will see that one. What is meant by the IMG screens? IMG. Okay. So now there are no changes. Whatever you are seeing here, the similar screen will be there in ECC also. Even S4 HANA also, it has the same screen. It has the same screen. There is no deviation in this one. But inside of this one, yes, there might be add-on functions will be added, that we will discuss in the upcoming session. Okay. So now, any query so far? What we have discussed? Any query? Okay.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, when you were talking about the quality part, Q100, you were telling about pre-production.
No, ma'am. Quality is a different, and pre-production, they might have a pre-production will be a different server. Quality is not the pre-production, ma'am. They might, that is the optional. As I mentioned, that is the optional. It's not the mandatory.
So
Okay.
after development server, they will go for pre-production.
No,
How it is?
ma'am. No, they will move to the quality. That is the reason I do not want to confuse people. That is the reason I just kept it only one client, ma'am.
Okay.
But that I will do during the project session. We will discuss about that one in detail, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing, just be there. I'm just stopping that record.